Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
I thought we were supposed to be off.
We are supposed to be off.
Yes, Loren LoRosa is here. Yes,
that's right. But it is Christmas Eve, and we are having Christmas Eve, I guess, breakfast.
Listen, only one person can make us work on our holidays.
That's right.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Patti LaBelle.
Hey.
So this is the second time that we are here at Miss Patti's house.
Yes, indeed.
Last time it was more of a Thanksgiving feast, but this time she's gonna make breakfast and teach us how to actually cook breakfast, which Loren needs because Loren needs to keep a man.
First of all,
he husky. He like to eat, so he
Can you?
Husky?
Yes. No, he is. Husky is such a bad word. Okay, don't do that to my man. But I be cooking. I be cooking.
Oh, you cook?
What? I cook.
Not that I doubted that you shouldn't be able to.
Damn.
Some people just don't do it.
My grandma, you can't grow up in a house with my grandma and not cook. You got to get up at a certain time of day. You got to cook, especially when you have people over the house.
It better be good.
Oh, it is.
Don't just cook.
No, I cook from the heart.
Oh boy.
I don't cook like you though, Miss Patti.
Oh well.
So I take a little cues. He told me bring some food home.
Yeah.
How are you feeling first and foremost?
Yes.
I feel like a queen.
Jimmy feel like you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I just feel so blessed. And then I was just saying again to Kim, I said, the Breakfast Club are here again at my house, and I admire all of you guys and lady. And I'm chosen. I know I'm chosen as my baby.
Now we had him running around.
Yeah.
You get tired though. You just on tour, and I mean Christmas is the holiday season where they want Miss Patti to cook.
Yeah.
You know, they want Miss Patti's meals. They want Miss Patti's food, Miss Patti's dinner, Miss Patti's breakfast. But you just got off tour. Miss Patti need a rest too.
I'm tired. I have to tell you that. I'm blessed and tired. But I still cook. I have to cook. Like I said, I was going to cook for Thanksgiving. I ended up cooking a lot of stuff. For Christmas, I'm going to end up cooking a lot of stuff. For New Year's, I'll be doing the same. So I'm just a professional cook who loves to cook, and I'm never going to say that my stuff is better than your mother's or your grandmother's, or because I cook the way I cook. And I'm no better than those ladies and gentlemen who cook also. But I'm happy to be asked to cook.
Are you at the point where you passing down recipes yet? Or are you just like, no, go buy the products?
No, I pass.
Okay.
Yeah. But they still can't do it like I do.
There you go. Clock it right there. And what's your favorite meal to cook during the holidays? What's one thing that you just enjoy cooking? And what's one thing that you don't necessarily like cooking but everybody wants?
Everybody wants my potato salad because it's so good. But I don't feel like cutting up all that stuff, because you have to do fresh ingredients. So that's what they want, but I don't feel like doing it all. But I do it. I'm going to do it for Christmas. And macaroni. Instead of buying my macaroni, I have to make my own macaroni because Zori wants it. Zori is my son who said, Mom, don't buy your own stuff. Go on in that kitchen and cook it. So I have to make macaroni for him this Christmas. Yeah.
Zori's old enough to cook for himself now.
And
That's
guess
bad,
what?
right?
Mom do it though.
Guess
it's
what?
different when mom do it.
No, that boy cooks better than me.
Really?
Oh, his chili, his food, his roast chicken and stuff that he just does. And I happen to have a piece of it. He only gives me a little piece. And he won't tell me what he put in it. So he's a wonderful cook. We're going to have a cook-off, though.
So he's the one you trust with the recipes? Because I know because you probably pass the stuff down, but everybody can't do it like you are.
They can't. No, he does it. Yes, he does it better than me. So, but I'm mad.
She said, I ain't mad.
Talk about how being in the kitchen, just what it does for you, like spiritually, with family.
It's I get such a happy feeling, and I know whoever I'm cooking for, when they leave, they're going to ask for a takeout container. And that I love more than anything, for them to say, I need seconds. Girl, that's just puts a smile on my face. I am more of a cook than a singer. So I enjoy both of them, but I say that I cook better than I sing sometimes. Yes.
Does it make you go crazy sometimes when people notice you for different things? Like I have a 22-year-old son, and I told him I'm coming out here. And when I said your name, he didn't say the music. He said, yeah, all her stuff is all over Target.
I know.
And he knows you from that type of stuff. But
Not
then my
singing.
parents know you from your music and touring. Does that make you go crazy sometimes?
It makes me feel great because they know me for both things. And I just feel good, all the accolades that people put on me and just say that they love this and they love that. Excuse me, guys, my voice is like diminishing. It's like low. But I like it all.
Singing is your passion. Cooking is your passion. Did you ever think that you could get paid off the passion of cooking?
Never. I would always want to give that away. You know, you don't grow up learning how to say this is going to cost $15 for this chicken dish. You just give it out and say, I hope you love it. But never to get paid. But I'm blessed.
Especially now with all the products in stores.
Yeah, I am blessed. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from that. Because a lot of people won't buy food from people, entertainers especially, because they think entertainers are lying most of the time. I ain't lying. So that's why I love what I do.
We were talking to your family earlier, and we were just saying, man, like, we don't know who Uncle Ben is, right? Aunt Jemima, we don't know who that is. The people on these boxes, we don't know who they are, if they're even real.
I know,
but we know who Miss Patti
but you know
LaBelle
me.
is.
Thank you so much for knowing me. Yeah, I am so happy that people are accepting my foods and my music. You know, I am happy about all of that. I'll keep on doing it. You know, at 81, don't stop a girl.
That's right.
At all.
Did you ever think about, because you said like people don't want to buy food sometimes from entertainers because they don't believe it. Did you ever think about like not putting you at the forefront of it, just like doing the recipes and the mixes and putting it out there, just running it as a
I
business?
could have done that, but no, my face is better.
Period. That's right. No, and that's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, and people, you know, when they see, oh, Patti, that's my girl. She has food that we're going to purchase. Yeah, so no, I like it this way.
And
you have a bunch of celebrities who like license their name, but your products always feel personal. So how involved are you in the recipes and the quality control and the business decisions?
I'm totally involved in everything. Zori, Alex, and Charles, they'll go to the people that they have to go to see to show my food and let them taste my food. But before that happens, I have to taste it. So sometimes we go back like 10 times making the sweet potato pies to make sure the recipe is right. So I'm totally involved. If there's no Patti in the decision, there's no food.
Word.
You know, Miss Patti, I wanted to ask, you know, for yourself, you're like the bridge when it comes to the older generation and younger generation. Sometimes you don't see that. Sometimes, you know, the older generation will say, I'm only staying with mine. But I feel like you open your arms to so many different people, right? Why is that? Because it doesn't matter if you're talking to Lauren's grandma on the phone, you're just as kind as if you're talking to a younger artist. Why is it that? Is that thoughtful of why does that mean the most to you?
It means a lot to me because they trust my food and my music. Because everything that I do, it's from my heart. It's like I said, I would give food away, but now that it's going to sell, I'm not going to give it away. I will sell it. I mean, that's just because it's from my heart. Everything I do is from my heart, and we'll take time on the macaroni recipe, making sure it's mine, because I make it just like the one that you're buying in the store. I make it like that. I have to say that I have a little more cheeses in mine than in this one. Maybe 3 more cheeses. Yeah.
And I know currently you are number 2 behind Pearl Milling in Walmart, Kroger, and HEB.
Wow.
That's great. That's amazing.
And this, we know you. We can walk in the stores and we know exactly who you are. I mean, starting out in this, and you're doing it just so easily and gracefully. Like starting out, what was the plan? Like, was it always let me, go into these big retailers, or like, did you want to just feed your people? Like, what was your goal?
I wanted to go into the big places, with my food. Like, what's girlfriend's name?
Who?
Oh, shut up. The girl.
Tabitha Brown?
No.
Who?
She's talking about
Martha
Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you just say?
Tabitha Brown.
Oh, I love Tabitha, but Miss Martha, she's doing it, and so would Tabitha if she was not a black woman. So I know why the bird sings and all that stuff. So I want to be big. Why not?
Right.
And like you say, when you look at the box, you say, "Oh, she looks like me," or "She cooks like me." So I ain't buying her stuff. I'm gonna cook my own, because people do cook much better than I do. But I am happy to say that they've been buying my food.
Food is deeply emotional for like the black community, right? So what memories or lessons from your family kitchen are put into your products?
my mom was making fresh fried corn off the cob, not the canned, not the frozen, the fresh that you shuck, and then you cream it. And then you add butter, half and half cream, sea salt, and black pepper. So she was making it one day, but before she made that, she fried the bacon because we like bacon in our food sometimes. It could have been turkey bacon, but no, it was poke bacon. And she would fry the bacon. So I tried to do it one day. I fried that bacon, and I have a mark on my chin. That bacon fell back in the pan, and it was over. But I learned how to, that grease popped up. And I said, but I'm still going to cook. And then I learned to cook even more safe, because there's a way to cook that you're not going to burn the house down or burn yourself up. But I learned by watching my mother and father cook everything. And it was quality.
What have you learned about ownership and longevity from transitioning from the music business into retail and consumer products?
Oh, it's so good to be an owner of your stuff. It's just like with your music. If you own your music, you're so much better than just letting a company take care of you. So I've learned with Zori, Charles, and Alex, we don't make many mistakes when it comes to now presenting our foods to the public because they're truly businessmen. And I am whatever. I am the woman behind the business. I think I'm the woman behind those three guys.
Absolutely.
So they do the hard work. And like I said, I'm blessed to be surrounded by smart people and people who are not going to let anyone take advantage of me.
Right.
And I don't think people know that they fully own it all. Like you and your son, that y'all own it on. So every decision is from y'all.
Oh,
every time
totally.
you put something out there, whether it's pancake batter, whether it's peach cobbler, whether it's sweet potato pie, it's all done and sort over from you.
Oh yes.
And that has to mean a lot. That there's nobody behind you or watering your product down or making sure it goes here. You get to decide everything.
Everything. And we don't mind doing it because that's what we're supposed to do. A lot of people lazy out and say, well, I'm good with this so far. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. It'll just happen. Well, my voice is getting worse. And, we take care of everything. Yes, we do.
You sound fine.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Yeah. I mean, you've been working a lot.
Okay.
You've been everywhere, Miss Patti LaBelle.
Okay.
And how has the tour has been? Like you've been on tour with these other queens. How has that been?
So much fun. We go back February 19th. We start again. And that's been fine. I've been doing my own shows also with my band. So I never stop. I don't want to stop, but I'm recording. So don't say, God, it's been 55 years since she had a record out. Well, it's been about 20 years. And I've been working on it for the last year. So it's going to happen.
So you recording music right now? That's why you talking about your voice.
Recording, traveling.
There's been a lot of wonderful things that I've been doing that's working on my throat. Yeah.
In the Queen Store, you guys, we were talking earlier about you guys being top 10 grossing tours for urban tours.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really great. Really, and the four of us have so much fun, although we don't get to see each other too much because we all have 50 minutes on stage, and as soon as that girl goes off, that one's on, and then that one's on. And it's like a well-oiled machine of the way this thing works. And then there's those beautiful little young princes,
Yes.
the girls, the babies.
Oh, that come on prior to you guys?
No.
Brandy and
Oh, the
Monica.
Boys Mind Tour,
Monica.
yes. Okay, because we
Right?
saw you there.
Right, the
Oh, you guys are
babies.
both with Black Promoters Collective, right?
Yes. So, I mean, they've been doing a great job. And it's just good that you see all Black women doing it together, which sometimes it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But it's happening, and it's so even. It's just good. It feels good, and they all sing their faces off.
I saw them give you all your flowers, too.
Yeah.
It's like, 300 roses?
Yes,
they gave
from Kelly Rowland, and Beyonce was backstage as I received these roses, and they talked to me about how they're on my shoulders, and if it wasn't for people like Patti LaBelle, they wouldn't be Destiny's Child when they were.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was truly honored that night. I was a superstar.
You're always a superstar.
Right.
Are you surprised? You can't be surprised when you hear stuff like that, though.
I was when Zuri called and said, Kelly wants to give you your roses. So I said, why? And what? I didn't really understand that her husband called Zuri and said that Kelly wants to do something for Miss LaBelle. And when I went, they told me what they were going to do. I said, well, and just called me up, and it was just one of the better moments of my life to hear the ovation and to see the young girls, Monica, and they're all coming to me, just giving me love. And you don't get that all the time.
I feel like you would, like you should. Like this is.
Well,
Yeah, if not you, who?
Yeah.
so many others, but it depends on who they like. And those little girls like Patti.
Absolutely.
love
But I
Patti.
mean, it's like, you're kind of like the last of a dying breed. Like, there's not too many Miss Patti LaBelle's left, right?
You're
Stevie
right.
Wonder, maybe. I can't even think of too many others. Of course, the Stephanie Mills and the Shaka Khan, which is great to see y'all
Yeah,
all
and
on
Gladys.
tour together.
Gladys,
Yeah.
yep.
Gladys Knight. Miss Anita
Yeah.
Baker, yep.
Oh, yes. It's like so many of us. But there's so many of us who aren't working, which is not good. It's just kind of sad because those ladies can sing. But people forget black women quicker than they do white. So they're forgotten for the reason is the color of their skin. And, but we still persevere because I know that I'm good. I'm not, there's, like, always compare myself with my girlfriend, Celine Dion, with If You Ask Me To. And I always say, gosh, that girl killed that with her ratings and her sales. And we did the same song the same way. And I got to be real. It's just one of those things. Do I love her? Yes. But let's get a little even stuff going around every now and then. That would be wonderful.
Has that been a challenge in the product business, too?
Has it, Zori?
He said no.
I didn't think so.
Zuri said, we outside.
No, they've been smiling lately. The three guys. Yeah, so no, like I said, we have something that a lot of people work so hard to get and they don't. They never stop working, and nor do I. So you got to keep on keeping on. Don't stop because they tell you no.
I miss Patti.
Yes,
Loren
dear.
told me that you're taking a trip international. She's going to see.
Yes, you are going to. It's about celebrating your birthday, the 80-65 tour, or 56 tour.
In Australia?
80-65. You're
Oh,
supposed
that's
to be
going to
Australia
happen,
and
but
New Zealand.
it's going to happen next year.
Yes,
not next year.
2026.
27.
2027. Okay.
And-
Okay,
and
end of
2026.
2026.
Hush,
Yes.
Patty.
Okay. It's the
Okay.
80-65 tour. It's a celebration of your birthday, but also 65 years in the entertainment business, correct?
65 years singing. It's going to be nice. The last time I was in Australia was 30 years ago. And we're happy to be invited. Yeah, we're going to do it.
And this is a solo tour. Well,
Yes.
solo dates that you're going
On
to do.
solo dates, yeah. This is not with the Queens. It's solo dates.
That's 26 hours on a plane?
At least 18, I think. Is it 18?
It's about 18, 20.
Is it 26?
No, about 18. About 18. 20 from the East Coast. Oh, baby.
What makes you still want to tour? 'Cause you don't have to.
Nope.
Oh, I have to for my soul.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, that brings me joy. If I stopped singing like today, I would do what?
Cool.
Right.
I'm tired of that too.
You got kids, you got grandkids running around.
I know I cook for the babies, but right now, there's never going to be a time when I could say to the world, this is my last tour. No way. And when they say it, they lying. Nobody
too
want to
much.
stop. Yeah, I can't stop this.
I saw this story. Queen Latifah was talking to Jennifer Hudson about how she was ready to leave the entertainment business, and she didn't really go too much into detail, but she just said that you were the reason why she stayed. Like, you came into her life, and she decided not to leave the entertainment business.
Yeah, because, I've been there where they're going. And I know once we get in, we're in. And don't stop something that you love. They all love to sing, and they can sing. That's a big difference sometimes. Sometimes people sing and they can't. But all these young girls, they can sing. Yeah.
All of them?
Well, no.
Don't you get Miss Patty in trouble now. Don't you get Miss
not
Patty
all.
in trouble now.
All of them.
Okay. So how do you balance just staying authentic to your roots?
I just do.
Word.
I just do. I mean, it's natural for me to stay who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh gosh, I just like being Patti. Just basic. I'm a very boring person, very quiet, very laid back. The only thing I do that people might say, why are you doing that? And they better not say it because they all do it. Play cards.
Oh, my grandma
Okay.
loved to play a game of spades.
And you said we're gonna play before you leave today. You're
We're
gonna teach us
playing
this game.
AC Deucey.
AC Duce.
Okay.
Yes, we're having a game tomorroar night at my house.
I never heard of that
At
till I
this
came over
house.
here.
Me either.
Hold
I done
up.
heard the tongue,
I said
everything.
at this house.
Okay. Well, this was yours too?
Oh, you know what? This is my house, and I don't live here. Yes, at my house. Yeah, tomorrow night.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what does Pennsylvania and Philly mean to you? Because when we
Oh,
were riding
God.
up here,
I was so shocked.
and I was telling my mom, and Lauren was telling her grandma, she was like, everybody know Patti stay in Pennsylvania. That's her town. Philly's her town. What does Philly mean to you? And why won't you ever
What
go?
does Philly mean to me? It means that you don't have very much to do, kind of boring, kind of way laid back. But I love that life. So that's why I'm still here. Most people say, why aren't you in L.A.? Too phony. You know, and I don't deal with pretending people who pretend. And I just, Philly is my joint.
My joint.
Did I say it right with
You
you?
said it
Yes. Oh my
She said it right. She
God.
said it right.
Next is gonna be bold. You're gonna just be out here. Wow.
Right. Yes. So, yeah, I love Philly, you know, and I'm going to be here.
How has that helped you, like in moments where, like, I don't know if you've ever had the moment, like what Queen Latifah was talking about, where you're just exhausted from everything, either on the cooking side or the music side, being at home and there's so much family around you. How does that, like, you know, rejuvenate you on days where you like, yo, leave me alone?
Never do I say leave me alone. I just close the door. So they know if I'm closing the door that it's like quiet time
Right.
for me. Yeah.
They know.
Are you ready to tell like your story through like documentaries and biopics
Oh, yes.
and all that stuff? Okay.
We started doing a documentary. And we also started on doing a biopic. So there's going to be somebody playing Patti.
Wow. You got anybody in mind?
I got loads of girls in mind. But I can't tell you yet.
But first and foremost, do they have to look like you or sound like you?
Oh,
Which one?
no. More than anything, if they sound like me. The look they can make that makeup make me look like me.
Who's even close to sounding like Miss Patti LaBelle?
Oh, my God. There's so many.
Where?
Well, I have a big mouth. I have a real loud singing voice. I don't know. Hush, Lauren. Okay. Do you have an idea of one person?
Fantasia?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
Fantasia
she-
can sing.
Yeah,
sing.
but she did something for another artist. Did she or did she not?
I don't remember.
I thought Jennifer Hudson too, but I feel like
Jennifer did
No, she did
respect.
Aretha Franklin already.
yeah,
Yeah.
that and also
Rest
too
in peace.
Dreamgirls as well. I
And
feel
she
like you
definitely-
need someone who hasn't kind of taken on that space of like telling someone's story so that we can see them as you only.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody.
I have a lot in mind. I just really don't know yet. It's a lot in mind. Yeah.
There's a lot of like stuff that circulates from like Facebook to everywhere about you. They said that your series was supposed to be like it was 16 episodes and you were producing every single episode. And I was in here asking people today. I was like, that is not true.
Child, the stuff I've been reading about me. I said, really? At 81, I have twins.
They said,
Twin.
yeah, they said that too.
Twin real babies.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I ain't see that one nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Which one?
Oh my! So many things like the homeless shelter and
The hospital.
hospital.
Yeah, they said that you were creating a hospital for homeless people to get completely free services.
That's not true.
Everything. Of course, it's true.
Yeah.
No, none of that
Oh.
stuff is true. Come on, Aaliyah. I did say that AI is the reason for all of this false stuff going around about me. So when people read it, they call 50 times. They'll call Kim. Is it true that Patti had twins? Is it true that Patti is building a hospital? Is it true that she's married? Is it true that she has this going on? And It's all AI. And they're doing it not just to Patti LaBelle, but to so many entertainers. They're catching heck because so many people believe that.
Yeah.
And it's just not true. And the sooner we get the word out so people can stop doing this, having privileges to just say anything about anybody, you know, it's not good.
Yeah.
And twins at 81. That's Rosemary's baby. It sure ain't mine.
Now, did you
What
sell
do you think about the
awful.
AI singers?
It's awful. All the AI stuff is not. It's just disgusting. And when people believe it, it's worse than that.
Did you hear what Jermaine Dupri said? Jermaine Dupri said that AI singers should have their own chart, like their own billboard for AI artists, their own platform for AI artists, and their own stuff. It should not be mixed with regular artists.
They just need to shoot AI
Damn.
where you know and end it. It shouldn't be two. It shouldn't be AI and then real. God no.
I know AI is like, you know, a part of the times, but for real, like singers like you who've always like your craft, like when people talk about Patti LaBelle, it's like you can't get close to her, right? When people have the argument of like whether we should accept it or not, do you take it as like a disrespect thing when people are saying yes you should because this is where things are going? You can't get around technology.
AI?
Yes.
Should I say? I'd say that they should keep going.
Or do you just take it as
I
like
said shoot
disrespectful?
it in the butt, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You didn't hear it clearly?
I did. I did.
Oh.
You just
Or
want her to say
wherever
butt.
else you
No,
want.
no, but
Wherever
Just
you can
kill
shoot it
it.
to kill it.
That's
Okay,
right.
is what Miss Patti is saying. Just
It's awful. It's a waste of time. Yeah.
You got that
Kill
clear?
it.
I heard it clear.
Okay.
Baby
but-
girl got it.
You got it
Yes,
now?
I got it.
Let's go to the kitchen, man.
Yeah,
Miss
let's
Patti
go.
gonna cook for us, but listen,
right.
you can get all her products in
Yeah, tell her to get the
Kroger
products.
and Walmart.
HEB
Yep.
and at my house.
That's right. We
don't
appreciate
know
Miss
them people
Patti
at
for
your house,
joining
Miss
us.
Patti.
Now,
Not
if you're
everybody.
listening right now on air, the full version will be on YouTube where Miss Patti will be teaching us how to cook chicken and waffles. You doing chicken and waffles?
Yes, I am.
You doing breast
Chicken
or
and
wings?
I'm doing wings, but if you want breasts, I
okay,
can.
no,
No,
wings is
I
good
wanted
money.
wings,
you
but I
wanted
didn't want to
wings?
ask. I felt like it was so rude to ask.
First of all, y'all don't come here making requests.
on, let's
You
See,
gonna
I
eat what she
didn't.
put on the
I
table.
didn't. I literally didn't.
All
Emily
right.
said it.
Make sure you pick up
Yes.
all the products. Charles, where the products at? Yell them out right fast.
HEB, Walmart,
Walmart,
Kroger.
Kroger.
Kroger, yeah.
All right. Make
What was
sure
the
you pick
dumpling thing?
Brooklyn Dumpling Shop.
Brooklyn Dumpling Shop. Slim and Huskies. Salute to my guy, Slim and Huskies.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all on the
You
next
doing
one.
it.
Y'all have a
Oh,
happy
you
holidays,
doing it.
Merry Christmas, and all that
Thanks,
good
baby.
stuff. It's the Breakfast Club, Miss Patti LaBelle.
Can I say one thing?
Of course.
How you guys just support me every chance you get. How great that makes me feel because you don't have to call Patti LaBelle, but you do.
We
No.
love Miss
We
Patty.
love you. We
It's
value you. We
insane.
appreciate
No,
it.
Absolutely.
I'm not playing though. A lot of people take what they get for granted. I never take Breakfast Club for granted because you're so everything. You're everything. And I was telling Miss Thing, I've been watching her do interviews and she's phenomenal. It's just that thank you.
No, thank you, Miss
Mr.
Patty.
Bell.
And you don't think it's a flex why we can't get on the phone and be like, we're going to Miss Patty's
going to
house
Miss
right
Patti
now?
LaBelle house?
What-
My
What you
mom
talking
freaked
about?
out for like 30. I'm like, you gotta hang up on her. She gonna hold you. Like you're not real to some people.
That's right.
You're like a fairy tale to some people.
That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another blessing.
She said you like AI to some people.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We gotta go cook.
Let a girl cook. Come on.